When we bought our little desert getaway home near Joshua Tree, California last year, the bathrooms were one of the first places that we really needed to remodel. They were dark, they were small, outdated, and they just needed a refresh.
The only problem with that is that a refresh in this case meant a full remodel, which in theory sounds very HGTV inspirational, but IRL, you will see, for lack of a better word, it was an itch.
Because I'm like trying so hard. I feel like I can't figure it out.
And since this is our bathroom makeover, I wanted to partner with the very best of the best bathroom and all around life cleaning essentials staple, Blueland.
They're the perfect accessories to our new bathroom and to our new desert home because they're not only super sleek looking and affordable also, but they also include clean ingredients, which is actually really important for our house in the desert because we're on septic, which means we can only really use clean, bleach-free ingredients. Otherwise, it'll screw up the microbiome in our septic tank. So using Blueland was really our very first option for keeping our house clean. Also, what I love about Blueland is they smell so good. It smells so fresh and clean, but it's also non-toxic, which is even better. When you buy a snazzy Blueland product, you're gonna buy the bottle one time, and then you're gonna refill that bottle forever using their cleaning and soap tablets. Blueland tablets price starts at just $2.25. You can even get more savings by buying refills in bulk or setting up a subscription service. So you will fill your forever bottle with water and drop in one of the tablets, and you can see its plant-based cleaning power working within minutes. I got the Clean Essentials kit that has the hand soap, window cleaner, all-purpose cleaner, and bathroom cleaner. I also got the hand soap duo, and I have great news. They're actually running their biggest sale of the year, so don't miss the opportunity to stock up right now or go ahead and get your holiday shopping in early. Shop Blueland's best sale of the year and take up to 20% off your entire order by going to www.blueland.com. The link is in the description. We have two bathrooms in this house. There is one in the main hallway area that services the guest room and visitors, and then we have one off the main bedroom. And the good news is both bathrooms are roughly about the same size, but the bad news is both bathrooms are really small. And like I mentioned, they both needed really serious work. We had leaks, the fixtures were all mismatched. It really wasn't our vibe. Here's the bathroom. It's ugly, you don't want to see that. Here's another bathroom. Look at how small this is.
It's a tiny toilet.
This is meant for little children, the elven people.
Elven? Like elves?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think it's make-believe. I think I just made it up, so that means.
I think this insert has to come out.
This is all gonna be a walk-in shower, no tub, floor-to-ceiling tile, new furnishings, new toilet, new floor, everything's going. Even this ugly window is going. It just looks very dated and a little scary. It looks a little like someone's being held hostage in here. These are going, oh! This is funny.
There's mirrors
Because it's
behind
like,
you.
oh my gosh, do you miss yourself? Don't worry, you're still there.
You're still there.
So step one was to gut the current bathrooms down to the studs and the plumbing and literally start from scratch. I hired a team to do all the heavy lifting here because I didn't want to make this situation worse and because I needed to make some really quick, important decisions about how I was going to design these bathrooms by myself with zero design experience. And after my first 8-hour day of shopping for tile with no progress, I had a complete meltdown. Because I'm like trying so hard. I feel like I can't figure it out.
On the drive home, give yourself a little bit of grace in this situation, a little bit of grace, and you have a right to be frustrated. There's a lot of time and effort, and you've got a lot of things you're doing. It's all warranted, it's all fair.
I was like dedicating this entire day to trying to find tile, and I hated every second of it. I hate picking out tile. I know this is a first world problem and it shouldn't be as upsetting to me. I can't find the right look for the right price that's in stock and available. We need tile sooner than later. And I'm trying to find floor tile, wall tile, hand tile that matches the vibe. It's not my strong suit. Like I can match furniture to a vibe. I can match paint colors to a vibe. But there's something about bathroom tile that freaking sucks. And that is so stupid of me to be crying about right now. But sometimes, some days, when you haven't had enough coffee, or maybe you've had too much coffee, or maybe you're a little bit hungry, or maybe you're about to start your period, things like this are hard. I don't want options. Just give me the solution.
I think sometimes you just have to have a toddler meltdown every once in a while to kind of clear out your energies.
Because I went shopping the next day, and within about 15 minutes of walking through the door, I picked out both bathroom designs. I chose this one for the guest bath and this option for the main bathroom. Both had similar desert sand vibes and tones going on, but I did want each bathroom to kind of have a little bit of distinction from the other. For our tile for the bathroom, we ended up doing something that was a little more expensive than I originally planned, but these are porcelain tiles. We went for this very like stone textured, it almost looks like travertine. See, I love this texture. We're gonna do this on the back shower wall. That's like the feature wall. And there's something very deserty about this. Then for the floor tiles, we're using giant 24 by 24 tile because I really wanted a lot of tile in here and not a lot of grout. All of our tile is from Spain, so it's very beautiful, very custom feeling. And we had a friend who helps Matt's mom design a lot of houses. She was able to help us on this project and we got a huge discount on the tile. Another thing we're doing in the bathroom is installing heated floors. Actually, we're doing it in both bathrooms. I bought this mat system. It's called like the Schluter Ditra or something like that. And it's kind of like this rubber mat that you coil through these heat wires and then you put tile on top, and then those wires do what's called like radiant heat through your tile floor. You can actually do this in your shower as well. We didn't get that fancy with it because I was just worried about waterproofing, but I stayed at an Airbnb one time that had heated floors and I will never forget it, how amazing of an experience it was. And it's a pretty inexpensive, maybe not inexpensive, but it's a decently priced add-on if you're doing a bathroom renovation. It really does make a huge difference. It actually can heat your house cheaper and more efficiently as well, which is always a great added benefit. In the winter, it gets pretty cold out here. It's like in the 30s, it snows, and a lot of people don't think about that when it comes to staying in the desert. So all of our fixtures and faucets that we got are all Delta products. I ended up going with their champagne bronze colored options because it's gold, but it's not too gold. It's so windy. I didn't realize how expensive faucets and fixtures were, you guys. I thought it was just gonna be like maybe a couple $100. No, it's several thousands of dollars for decent fixtures. So if you're budgeting for a bathroom renovation project or even a kitchen renovation, just know that your sinks and your faucets and your gadgets and gizmos are expensive. No wonder Ariel collected them. She was like, these are free. It's gonna save me thousands of dollars. One issue that I ran into with remodeling a tiny bathroom with very large tile is that you're going to need more tile than you think you do. Unfortunately, my tile guys ran out of tile. We made the mistake of choosing very large tile, which is fine in big bathrooms. When you have small bathrooms like ours, you have a lot of tile waste, and it's kind of not cost effective to do that. So now I have to go pick up more tile that we had to pay for. Oh my gosh, this bathroom, I'm gonna tell you, has been one of the most taxing projects that I've worked on. The floors, the concrete floors that we did were very difficult as well, but mostly because it was just so expensive and I had no control. Now I have way too much control. I have to order every single itty bitty thing. You don't realize in a bathroom how many things there are to order. I actually put together a list of everything that you need to make decisions on when it comes to a bathroom renovation. Spoiler alert, it is more than you think. I'm gonna link it down in the description below. Like, you have to decide things like grout. What are you gonna use to transition from the bathroom floor to the bedroom floor? Where's your electrical gonna be? What fart fan are you gonna use? Which, let me know in the comments if someone's playing a trick on me. I think my tile guys might be joking, but they told me that a fart fan is a technical industry term for the fan that's in your bedroom. So I've been calling it a fart fan, and I think they might have set me up. So my bathroom reno team gutted everything out, removed all of that ugly cruddy stuff. They also reframed and built in the area that will become our shower. Our showers were actually really small, like I could barely fit in them. So we extended the shower wall just a little bit, and the tile is actually gonna come out even further so that giants like my husband, who is 6'4", can come in and shower like a normal person. But that also meant we had to move toilet plumbing over because it was just a little too close. I don't know if you can tell, but the plumbing is off center. Like, it kind of slopes here, kind of slopes and then goes down into the hole, which gives them at least another inch or two, but I still don't know if that's far enough over. I made the exact, I don't know what this hair is doing, by the way. It's giving me like 80s Tina vibes. I actually ended up having to move the plumbing from here, which is typically where you see the handles, the spigots, and I had to move it here because I'm gonna do a glass shower here. So when you get in, you don't wanna get into the shower, turn the water on you, cold water, and you're trying to escape, you know, or hide in the corner not to get wet. So I had to move the fixtures to this side of the wall, and you don't have to get wet at all. We're also building in a 16-inch little shampoo shelf. It's very small, but I did want something for people to put their products on. But isn't she so cute and spacious? I never thought I'd be so excited about something that's not that exciting. But when it's yours and you're like remodeling, it's very thrilling.
When it came to our countertops in our bathroom, I did not want a standard bathroom vanity that you could get anywhere. I wanted something that looked a little more unique, had a little more character. I kind of mocked up a little Mickey Mouse design of what I wanted, but essentially I was able to kind of organize exactly what I want so that I could send this info to my tiling bathroom team, which was a white textured concrete countertop with a wooden white oak shelf with a little pony wall on the side. I wanted some separation between the sink and the toilet. And I wanted to put a custom concrete basin on top.
And luckily, my bathroom contractors told me that that was something that they could build for me. Today, it was all about building this pony wall sink situation. So this is all wrapped in fencing material, metal. It's wrapped in metal. And we're going to be putting a ton of concrete on this. This sink we had an issue with because it's really big. And when I originally ordered this custom from Etsy, we were gonna make this bigger than what it currently is. Now that we have this pony wall that's taking up a lot of space, it really did cut into our counter space. I had to improvise. If this was to be in the center, you really wouldn't have that much room to put your makeup and your toothbrush or your hairbrush. You just wouldn't have a lot of counter space for that. So we had two options. We could either do it that way, or we could cheat the vessel, the basin, the sink over to one side or another so that you actually have a little bit of counter space. When we tried it on this side, it looked good, but sadly the door is here. So when the door opens, it opens into the sink essentially in that scenario, and you'd have to like shut the door in order to wash your hands. But if we can default to this side, the door will not hinder you. It'll be like right here. You can walk right up to the sink and wash your hands. And I'm also upgrading the plumbing to something that looks kind of more like bronzy gold to match all of my hardware. There isn't a ton of light in this bathroom, so I am thinking about getting a LED mirror here just to help with the light source because we really only have just like these two lights. The other bathroom is not quite as exciting because unfortunately we cannot finish tiling the bathroom because I'm going to be replacing this window towards the end of the year. And because of that, it will damage the tile if we tile up to this window. So we have to kind of leave it bare until my windows arrive. I like the tile in here a lot. It kind of has like a wave or like a sand texture vibe to it, and I really liked it in the showroom a lot. But because it's so dark in here, and this is again the only window, natural light source we have, it feels a little dark in here. We have our heated floors. Our heated floors are in. We love progress. We love the way it looks and we love the way it feels.
Well, as soon as I thought we were making headway on this project, we ran headfirst into a major dumpster fire. And by that I mean my two contractors, or my contractor company duo team, they started fighting with each other. Like messy, dirty punches were thrown, attorneys were called, work was delayed, and unfortunately I got caught in the middle of their drama, and I felt like I was a referee in a WWE wrestling match. I woke up to a lot of drama this morning. My contractor and his partner are really not having a good time together right now. They're kind of fighting. It's all very dramatic. I tend to just not subscribe to that. And I've only operated with the utmost professionalism with these guys. And they've like texted me very uncomfortable things. Never working with these people again because I don't deal with riffraff and I don't deal with drama. I'm paying you thousands of dollars I only want to talk to you about the work that I'm paying you thousands of dollars for. Don't come to me with personal drama. I'm not your therapist. I'm not Judge Judy. Act like you have some common sense. So our project was down for about 3 weeks while these two sorted their emotions out. But as soon as we started work again, we ran into some major issues with the concrete sinks. Another day looking beautiful. This is like really my truest self out here in the desert. I just got back from Vietnam, which is a very long trip, and I got COVID, so I wasn't able to come out to the desert house to see how things are progressing, and things didn't really progress. My concrete countertops weren't really exactly what I was looking for. The style was fine, but the quality wasn't there. The concrete and the plaster that they used kept cracking, and they kept trying to fill it, and then it kept cracking even still. So they basically sanded and grinded everything back down and re-plastered the entire thing. We are hoping, crossing our toes and fingers, that this will not crack. I've been kind of obsessively spraying it with water because some of you on Instagram said that one of the reasons it might have cracked is because it got a little too dry too fast. So I have been out here today. My tile guys just left. I've been out here spraying it. So here they are. They look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, they're a little crusty on the edges. Like, this is just, I don't know if you can tell, but it just feels just a little matted and crusty. So I'm hoping we can sand that down tomorrow and smooth it out. Otherwise, I think I do like the color in here. I think the coloring is really nice, and it really does match the tile pretty well. So my job is to, before I leave, just keep lightly spritzing this so that it doesn't fully dry all the way. I am slightly nervous that this isn't actually gonna help very much. I'm willing to do it because I'm ready to be done with this project. So tomorrow we will be hanging the lights. We will be installing the toilet paper rolls, and I think we're on our way. It looks kind of ugly because the walls are gonna be mudded and painted. This isn't the final product. So it may not look as incredible in our before and afters, because I do think this is gonna be a longer process than just this video. But we're gonna get to a finished, usable bathroom situation pretty soon. I think we're close, which is something I never thought I'd say. I cannot believe this. I can't believe it has taken us like 4 months to do this project. So the bathrooms are finally done. I'm so excited. There are a few things that we did not get done yet. The walls have not been painted. They look a little rough. We need baseboard. We need a new door. That window that I hate so much is still on order. It hasn't arrived yet. And of course, the second bathroom isn't quite done, but we're 90% there. So I wanted to show you. So I went to the desert. I really cleaned up the place because it was full of construction dust. I staged it a little bit so you can get an idea of what we're gonna be doing in that bathroom. And I'm ready to show you the after. It's a huge change. I am so thrilled with how this room turned out. In my mind, I really wanted some mixed metals in the bathroom, so we used obviously the champagne bronze fixtures, but I also had a few black metal elements as well, just to have something that's a little bit more dynamic in there. I loved that we swapped out the old plumbing with this bronzy gold vintage style plumbing. I love the valves, the hot and cold valves, so cute. I think when you make really nice choices in the little details, it really does make a huge impact. I love our LED mirrors. I will link them below. They come in a bunch of different sizes, but I love that there are lots of color temperature options, and it looks really sleek and also gives us more light in there. Another thing that bugs me about this room is I'm gonna DIY this shelf in here. You can see the support boards. Not a huge fan, but I am gonna DIY a piece of white oak in the front to make it look thicker. So I mentioned earlier we had issues with our vanity continuously cracking. The guys ended up redoing it 3 times, and sadly it's still cracking. thing. It's not huge. They're very, very teeny tiny hairline fractures. You may not even see them. I just think that's as good as it's going to get. We did seal it really well. Let me know if you have any ideas for that, by the way, in the comments below. Like I mentioned, that second bathroom is not quite finished, so make sure you subscribe if you'd like to see that in its full state of becoming. The kitchen renovation is on its way. There's so much. Subscribe. And thanks to Blue Land again for sponsoring this video.